this is my first makeup video of 2017. It is summer and it is wedding season. If you're invited to a lot of weddings, it can be quite stressful figuring out the dates and how you're going to get there, what you're going to wear and what you're going to give the couple. What I do to relieve the stress is to just have the same makeup for all the weddings and just change the lip color depending on what dress I'm going to wear that day. So I'm going to show you how to get this makeup look. Starting off with a bare face, usually the night before I would do like a face mask to make sure that my skin is at its optimum condition. The healthier your skin is, the better the makeup will look on your face. So I've moisturized under the eyes and also all over my skin and also put lip balm on my lips. And now I am going to prime my skin. I always prime my eyelids because my eyelids are really oily and anything that I put on my eyelids will crease. Because of my hooded eyes and how it kind of like folds under itself, there's like oil accumulation on the eyelid, so I have to prime it really well. Otherwise my eyeshadow will crease, sometimes even my primer will crease, and the eyeshadow will just not last as long if I don't prime it. I don't have many skin problems. The only thing that I have is visible pores, and so I use a pore filling primer. And I just put it just on my T-zone wherever my pores are having a good time. I'm just going to conceal under my eyes. This is something I always do whether I plan to go to like a formal event or not, because I always have dark under eye circles no matter how much sleep I get. I always start with my eyeshadow first. This is because usually the makeup that I put on my eyeshadow will fall onto my cheeks. And so if that happens after I put on the rest of my face makeup, it's really hard to get rid of the fallout. So I start with my eyeshadow first and then I can just sweep it away. I feel like wedding makeup is always very muted, so I'm gonna get like a very light peachy brown color like this one here, and I'm just gonna put that all over the crease. As with all makeup application, make sure that your brushes are clean. I want my eyeshadow to have like a slight rosy tint to it, so I'm going to use this rosy pink kind of slightly mauve shadow here, and I'm going to put that exactly where I put the last color. I'm also taking my eyeshadow higher up than what I normally would, and this is because with like HD photography, it kind of washes out your makeup, so you will need to put on thicker makeup. And also because of the way that I smile, like when I smile, the hood of my eye kind of comes down lower and you can't see the eyeshadow that I've put on my eyelid, so I'm going to take it up higher. And then grab a clean brush and just blend everything well. For the main color that is going to be on my eyelid, I want something quite shimmery, quite pale and golden and really feminine, nothing too bold. So I'm gonna grab this gold color here. You can use a shimmery pink, you can use like a copper. I think anything that is shimmery will look really nice. And the same with the other eyeshadow, I'm gonna take it above the crease, and that's because of the way that I smile again. Okay, I'm going to finish up the eyes later, but first I'm going to do my foundation. I've gotten really dark this summer, so I'm going to choose my foundation that I got a few months ago that I was like, wow, that is really dark. But it's actually my skin tone now. And I'm going to mix a liquid highlighter with the foundation just on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it on my face after I mix it in. I'm gonna put concealer under my eyes because you can still see the eye bags. Just a tip, if you're using a really thick concealer like the one I've got here, and you're finding it hard to blend away with your finger or with a brush, use a damp beauty sponge to blend it with. Make sure that it's damp and the the water in the sponge just helps it to disperse the concealer. I'm gonna set my makeup with some powder. And now I'm going to bronze and contour. So I'm gonna use a bronzer. I'm just gonna put it on the kind of outside edges of my face, and this just helps to warm up my face a little bit. I'm not contouring it just yet. I'm going to get my contour powder and contour my cheekbones. I kind of want it to be a little bit stronger than what I usually would do, and that's also because in photos my makeup tend to just kind of washes out and you can't really tell that I'm wearing makeup, which is good, but I also want my cheekbones to be really accentuated. I'm gonna contour and highlight really well. Now it's time for blush. So you're gonna smile and you're gonna put the blush on the apples of your cheeks. I forgot, before I put on the blush I should have done some baking, so that's okay, we can still bake. I'm just gonna get a translucent setting powder, and using the same damp beauty sponge I'm just going to apply the powder under my eyes quite thickly. And this is to make sure that the concealer won't budge during the day. And then I'm gonna go under my cheekbones as well, just below where I put that contour powder, and this will help to establish the contour line. And while we wait for that to bake, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Eyebrows are very, very important. They frame your face. If you do them wrong, then you will have the wrong expression on your face, and if you do it right, it just pulls the look together. So I'm going to use a pencil to just outline my brows. And then I'm going to use a dark eyebrow powder and a brush to fill in my brows. Go over the outline that you did with the pencil with the brush as well to blend it all in. I accidentally waxed off like the tail of my eyebrow, so I need to draw it in. It always happens. And don't forget to check in a mirror that is further away so you can see your whole face. Make sure that your eyebrows are even and that they are not too dark. Now I'm going to contour my nose, so I'm going to get a dark eyeshadow color like this, and I'm going to contour the sides of my nose with an eyeshadow brush. Basically, I'm going to fake having a nose bridge. I have one, but in photos my nose will just look flat if I didn't contour it. Now we're going to finish off this baking, so grab a really loose brush like this one here and just wipe away the loose powder. I don't know how to do this safely with contacts in. Maybe just close your eye. Be careful. Clean sweep. So if I had done that correctly, then I would put blush on and then the highlight. For highlighter, I'm going to use Champagne Pop. To finish off the eyes, I'm just going to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone, and also do the bottom lash line. You can use the same highlighter to do the inner corner and the brow bone as well, but I'm going to use an eyeshadow. I'm going to use a shimmery vanilla one. To do the lower lash line, I'm going to grab a pencil brush in the same kind of pinky mauvey color here that I use on my upper lid. I'm going to run it along the bottom lash line. now basically the face is done and all that's left to do is the eyelashes. But before I get onto that, I'm just going to spray my whole face to set all of my makeup in place so that it lasts throughout the day and night. This may be shocking to some, but I am not going to use mascara. Instead, I'm just going to use false lashes. This is because I hate removing mascara. It will transfer onto my lower lash line and upper lid. And even if it is waterproof, it will run, even if I don't cry. So what I usually do for my hooded eyes is if I have strip lashes like these, I will cut them up into like quarters or something and I will glue them onto my eyelid. But I found these trio lashes, which are pretty much like 3 individual lashes stuck together, so it saves me from cutting up strip lashes. So I'm just going to put some glue here. It has like a little glue pocket. Put some glue here, get the lashes off, dip it into the glue, and then stick it onto my eyelid. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes first. And they are on, they're so thick and voluminous. My tip to putting on false lashes is don't panic and don't be in a rush. Take your time. So make sure you leave like 15 minutes to put on false lashes alone. Just because if you make mistakes, you're gonna want to have time to take it off and put it back on again. Because man, it is a task, but breathe and don't panic. Okay, so this is essentially the makeup that I would wear if I was invited to a wedding. I keep it fairly the same and I just change the lipstick and maybe the blush according to what dress I am wearing. So I'm just going to put on this pink lipstick. So what I would carry in my little purse to take to the wedding with me is the lipstick that I've got on, tweezers for fixing eyelashes, and the eyelash glue just in case it comes off or I need to redo it. Then I've got everything with me in this little purse. So there you have it. This is the makeup that I would wear. So I will be back with more tutorials, so let me know what you want to see and have fun at your wedding parties.